I'm rebuilding every single Premier League club, and we are now on Brighton, which the last couple of rebuilds have not been great. It's been a couple of teams that just didn't have a lot of money where I can make many improvements. But Brighton, things could change. 65 million in the bank, and they're just a good team. They're a good team. We'll take a look at the squad. I mean, could do with a better striker, probably. Definitely. Cam as well, because Lana is just gonna decline so much. Let's take a look. Let's see what we need to improve. Striker and Cam definitely two positions we need to improve. Other than that, I mean, maybe another center back could be nice. Um, Backup left back. It's a good team. I mean, maybe even buy a goalkeeper. We'll see. I don't know if Verbruggen is gonna grow fast enough for us to keep him. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty balanced squad, and immediately I am gonna make some signings. Um, this is not something this is a signing Brighton did in real life. I just ended up doing replicating it. They signed him in real life, and I brought him here too. But then I went for a Cam. I'm looking at two players. This guy from Salzburg, as well as Mata from Atlanta United. Really, just such a great one-way kid. I remember using him on FIFA 20. He's just been around for so long, and for some reason, still hasn't moved to Europe. But we're gonna make that change, signing him for big money, nearly 46 million pounds. Is it overpaying for him? I don't know. It's maybe, probably. It is almost all of our budgets. We're gonna have to sell a few players, but it's 80 rated. He's good. He has so much potential. He is gonna be just such a beast, and yeah, really, really good player. And that just completes the midfield triangle, I think. Still gonna buy a few players, but we don't have that much money left. And instead of buying a striker right now, I'm gonna recall Undav from Stuttgart. 77 rated. He's good. So we're bringing him back. But I do want to sign a better striker. He's a bit old. So I'm gonna try to get him in a trade with Joao Pedro. First attempt didn't go as planned. He rejected it. Didn't offer enough. But I'll try a few more. We don't have that much money. There's 30 million left. 15 million works plus Joao Pedro. Bring in Wahi from Ren. 78 rated, good potential. I think not in real life. I don't know. I don't think he's that good. From what I've heard, but 78 rated in FIFA. We'll see how he does. Looks like a good player, good potential as well. For this one season, I think he can do wonders. I'm bringing in a better center mid, Morita from Sporting. Billy Gilmore also heading that way. This is a great backup option. I think Milner and a few other players are they're a bit old. They're gonna decline very quickly. So I'm bringing in some players that are gonna maintain that rating for the rest of the rebuild. But I think that's a great signing. We don't have that much money left, so I don't know if we're gonna buy anyone else. I would love another goalkeeper, but I don't think we're gonna make that happen. We also do desperately need a backup left back. Estupinan is currently our only left back who is any good. So in January probably I'm gonna look for a backup left back. We're halfway through the season. Where are we in the league? Top 10 would be the goal. Oh, ninth place. That is top 10. We'll take that ahead of Man United. Definitely will take that. So decent. Conceded quite a lot, but as expected with Verbruggen in nets. So far, decent, but as might have seen, our manager rating is terrible. And we don't have that much money to make any improvements. I'm gonna take a look at the objectives to see what we can do to get this up. So I don't want to get sacked. Sacked in this is just really not great. One of the objectives was signed 2 players from North America. I'm gonna make that happen. This is the only objective I can really do. I'm gonna sign a player. I'm gonna sign a few free agents probably. Just some terrible free agents from Mexico. There's so many. But before that, I do need to make some money to actually buy them. Ferguson going to Villarreal for 7 million. He just didn't play. Third choice striker, just underrated in FIFA, I think, in my opinion. We're bringing in a backup left back in this just Mexican. There's so many Qatari and Mexican players in the free agents just because their leagues are not in the game. But we're bringing him. Decent option, actually. I don't know how high rated he is. 75. That is probably actually perfect. That is exactly the rating I needed a backup left back to be. He could actually play some games. That is actually a pretty good backup pickup. He could be decent. 75 rated on a free. He helps with objectives. I will definitely take that. But I didn't want to just sign 2 free agents. I feel like that's a bit cheating. I tried to be semi-realistic. So I ended up signing Weston McKennie. Probably gonna be a center back, actually. I looked at his ratings. He actually might be better at a center back position, where we do maybe need a few players in. Uh, Weston McKennie has played in the Prem before for Leeds, so just I don't know, it made sense. It was him or Dest, and we just didn't have enough money for Dest. So he is in. I am probably gonna convert him to a center back. 77 rated. Yeah, he's good, isn't it? Isn't he? And that does complete our objective. So we might not get sacked. We might not get sacked. And he is now a center back. 79 rated. That's a big jump. We'll definitely take that. Great signing, I think, for that money at the center back position. We'll definitely take that. Some really great signings, and now we're not gonna get sacked. Hopefully, towards the end of the season. But we are simming now to the end of the season. I'm hoping top 10. That's still my goal. In real life, I think the Brighton fans will definitely take that. Top 7 would also be nice. We'll see how we finished 8th place, just not quite into the European places, but ahead of Man United, so we'll definitely take that. Pretty good season. Honestly, yeah, really, really good. Conceded a lot of goals. Probably the reason we did so poorly. 59 goals, that is awful. That is as much as like Crystal Palace. Yeah, not good. Maybe we should have signed a backup keeper. We'll see. But that is, yeah, Man City winning the league. Let's see. Look at the Cubs. Arsenal winning that cup. Peterborough making it all the way to the semifinals. We'll see. Where did we lose to Burnley in round 5? That's not bad. That's disappointing. I wanted to win some trophy. Carabao Cup won by Man City and just we're having finished. Harrogate Town in the semifinals. I think that's actually the craziest team I've ever seen make it that far. Probably the first time I've ever seen a League 2 side make it all the way to the semifinals. Harrogate Town, sure, they lost to Man City 1-7 2-7 in aggregates, but that is the craziest magic of the cup, I guess. Really, really great. Oil Derby in the UCL final, Man City PSG. Liverpool winning the Europa League. They just always either win the Europa League or the Conference League. We were actually in this competition, so where have we finished? Didn't even make the playoffs. 4th place. That is really, really poor. At least finish 3rd. It's a very tough group, but I would have loved to finish 3rd. Maybe go on a bit of a Conference League cup run. That would have been nice. But no, Fenerbahce wins the Conference League. Let's take a look at just the statistics where who is our top scorer in the league and everywhere. Our squad is a bit unhappy, but top scorer was Mitsoma. That's a bit interesting. 15 goals. Our strikers did not score. Ondab scored the most goals for any striker. Waki just honestly a bit of a flop. He was definitely a flop. Should have signed someone else. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. Top assister was Amada. He was a great signing. I didn't even see 14 goals, 5 assists for Amada. He had a great season. That is definitely signing of the rebuild. Let's take a look at how those statistics compare to the rest of the league. Top scorer was Immobile for Aston Villa in the save. Broya for Luton Town did quite well. And for us, I don't see anyone yet. we didn't score that many goals either. I don't know how we did that good. Mitoma was there in 16th with 14. We'll take that. Let's take a look at the top assisters. That's not what I wanted to click. Top assisters for the Premier League. Uh, we were not. We did. Yeah, that we just we're not anywhere in here. Bit disappointing. Clean sheets. Yeah, assists. No, yeah, assists. We didn't have anyone in there. Just to make sure. Clean sheets. We're breaking 8th. We'll take that. That's fine. 5 clean sheets. But that is gonna do for this video, guys. Honestly, I will take that. Wasn't the greatest season. Wasn't the greatest rebuild. I don't know what should I have done. Maybe sign a better striker or a goalkeeper. But honestly, decent season. I'll definitely take that. Still no trophies. Next week is gonna be Burnley. That is gonna be a bit of a challenge. So still quite a lot of teams to go through in this concept. If you enjoyed, subscribe.